Hello again, and welcome to the next video for Amazon Selling Hustle. In this video, we are going to go over manual advertising campaigns on advertising, PPC manual campaigns, and how to create one and what the details are that go into building your manual campaign. So let's get right into it. So first thing you want to do is log on to your Seller Central account, go to advertising, go to campaign manager. You'll be now familiar with your campaign manager. At this point, you'll have been running advertising for a week or two, so you'll have some understanding of your dashboard and the different features here. You'll have read these little question marks that tell you about what each one means. I want you to now pay attention to the ACoS of sales. This particular analytic or this metric is important because we are going to target ACoS that make us money when running manual campaigns. Again, let me repeat that. We are going to target ACoS that make us money when we're targeting our customers manually. So what is an ACoS? An ACoS is the percentage of sales that you spent on advertising. This is calculated by dividing the total ad spend by the total sales. ACoS equals total spend divided by total sales times 100. For example, if you spend $2 on advertising with total sales of $20, your ACoS is 10% of your sale. A lower ACoS means you're spending a lower percentage of the sales on advertising. Okay, you can learn more about that. Note, your sales data can take up to 48 hours to populate. As a result, ACoS is not available in the today date range. Makes sense. So, how do we create a manual campaign? Before I get into that, let me quickly let you guys know, up here there's a bulk operation. You can upload bulk, more advanced, not required right now. We do want to go into this advertising setting and change your settings. It's up to you. You can do it two ways, but you want to check your billing, update the billing style. Personally, the way I use it is I set it up to take my advertising spend out of my revenue. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm not spending out of my own pocket to do the advertising. It's coming out of my actual profits. So, or if you want, you can have them take it out of your credit card immediately. That's up to you. But it costs you nothing for them to take it out of your actual revenue generated. And a lot of times, you're always generating the money that covers your ad spend. It's very rare that you're spending more than you're making. And you can see that again on your campaign manager dashboard. So just set those settings up however you prefer it. Again, if I look at my ACoS versus, let's click on my sales, sales and ACoS. So I'll give you an idea. Every day I'm at 18% here of my sales. So my product profits me 50%. So I'm making 32% profit there. Here I only made 7.5% profit on my ads, okay, which is still a positive. Here I make 28%. Now here I spent more than I made. So one day out of the first three, I spent more than I made. Okay, I was over by 18%, then under by 40 or 33%, and then I overspent by 30% on one sale. So I made one sale, but I spent 83% ACoS trying to get that sale. One more day, so 3 days so far out of all, and I'm already up to the month, and that was it. And as soon as I saw that, I fixed things. I found what ads were causing me to lose money. I deleted those words, and what do you know? Effective immediately, I started making way more money and spending less on my advertising for the rest of the entire month. I think there might have been one where I actually made a sale. It cost me something or nothing. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But for the rest of the entire month, I was able to fix this problem. So pay attention to your ads. Fix the problem. Super easy to troubleshoot because it shows you the percentage. You already know in your mind the numbers that you need to be under. But I'll show you a report on that so you're even more clear on how to fix this should you run into that problem and how you can maintain profitable advertising. So we are going to create a campaign, a manual campaign. Okay. wait, let me go back one step. Sorry, one step back. What I need to do before I create my manual campaign is I need my automatic campaign report. So I got to go to reports, go down to advertising report, click on that. You're just going to simply create a report. What I would recommend do is keep it at search terms. We want to see everything that people are searching, every word on the list. We want to see them all. Other options are keywords. You can see specific keywords, advertise products that you're advertising, purchase products, etc. But we'll just keep it at search terms. We want the biggest range, so customize it. Right now, I think you can only go back into February on the new Amazon platform. So we'll apply February. And you can have daily or total. We want total. Now you're going to create your report. You're going to run your report. It'll then populate down here. It's like takes 30 seconds for the report to generate. This new platform is actually very new, probably less than a month old. And compared to before, it used to take about 5 minutes or so to get that report to download. Now it takes 30 seconds. So here's the reports I've run in the last day. You can set this up to run it every day for you at a certain time. But you know, if you just create a report, it's fine. I then hit the download button. It'll download into Excel. I've already then converted it over to my Google account. I like it on my Google because I can check it from my phone. So I've pasted everything in my Google account. And the product that we have on there is the exercise ball. So I've been advertising the exercise ball and running a profitable campaign for the exercise ball. So we'll show you the reports on that. All right, so here we go. So this is all the information that you have. So I pasted it and it goes all the way across. So this is from all of the campaigns that we've been targeting based on the exercise ball. So now what I can do is I can create a sort by list. Originally, it doesn't have these little sort by drop downs, but what I would do is I would highlight number 1, go to my data, and turn on the filter. Okay, so now it turns it off. I will go to my data and create a filter. It's going to create a filter. So now I can sort by, I can click that and I can sort by date. So it goes from the oldest to the newest. I can sort by impressions. I can go from the most impressions, words that I get the most impressions on, to words that I get the least impressions on, etc. So create that, and then what we want to do now is there are some stuff in here that we don't need to have, like these titles I gave it. I don't need these titles. I don't need those titles. I don't need to know it's in Canadian. I really don't need the date range anymore. I just need the data of the actual ACOS. I'm going to really only want one thing from this report at the end of the day. Well, actually 2 things. I'm going to want the words and the ACOS. Okay, so I want the keywords. And I want to know what customers searched. Now, I'll tell you about this column here quickly. You can run multiple styles of advertising when you're doing a manual campaign. You can run an exact advertisement, a broad search advertisement. You can run a phrase. So if you have a certain phrase that people are searching for and you want to put that in there, you can run phrases. I do exact and broad most of the time. Exact, I know exercise ball is an exact keyword that people type in, so I'll run exact. I know 65 centimeter exercise ball is an exact keyword that people type in. So I've run a few exact keyword phrases. Blue exercise ball, 65 centimeter book for blue. I must have misspelled that. Exercise ball is 55 centimeter exercise ball. Blue exercise ball comes up again. Exercise ball 75 centimeters blue. So those are exact keywords I've run. Okay, broad. Okay, broad is just exercise ball, mostly all exercise ball here. So now what have people typed in that brought me up? Obviously exercise ball, people type that in, I've come up 40,000 times for that particular search. 65 centimeter book for blues, 65 centimeter book for blues. Funny enough, that showed up. So I think because the exercise book, people are searching for that. Next up, as you go down the list, these are all the search terms that people are typing in, and these are what you will populate for that. So now as you go down, you're going to see I'm going to get some asterisks. I can even sort by that. I probably should have just sorted by that. Nothing here. Oh, there they are. Okay, so let's sort by keyword. We are going to sort from A to Z. See these here where I get all these asterisks? Asterisks are your automatic campaign. So because there's no keywords that you've put in, they're generating their own. So these are all automatic campaigns that I've run for some of my arbitrage product, craft kits, license plate accessories, all of that type of stuff. So that's the results from my automatic campaign. And then when it goes down to the actual words in that title, that's an actual manual campaign that I've put in a target for. So the next thing I want to do is I can eliminate stuff here. I can eliminate what I don't really need is I don't need to know the click-through rate percentage. Not important. I can keep the cost per click, but I just need to know how much I spent. Okay, so I'll delete that column. And then this information here is actually the sales that occurred and when they bought them. You know, did they buy them right away? Did they wait a certain amount of time and come back and buy them? So that's all this information. I don't need to know that for, this is information that you'll look at another time, but you don't really need it when you're actually creating a manual campaign. So they'll delete that. So now I can kind of compress this a little bit. I don't need to know this particular, if it's exact or if it's a broad right now, but we'll leave it. I may want to run an exact campaign. So now let me just shorten this up here. Shorten up the clicks, shorten up the spend, easier to see and read. There we go. So next up, what do we need to sort through in order to, where did my ACOS go? I need my ACOS. Did I delete that? Oh yes, of course I deleted it. I'm like, where did my ACOS go? This is my ACOS right here. Advertising cost of sales, my ACOS. Return on advertising cost of sales. So that's what I want. Return on advertising spend. So we want to get rid of this. That's what we want to get rid of. We just need our ACOS. Our ACOS tells us there was a sale. And I don't need the rest. I deleted the ACOS column. I did not mean to do that. So let's put that back in there. Okay, and we'll rename this just so we can shorten it up. Advertising cost of sale. Easier to compress it. And there we go. So now I need to figure out what words I want to target. And to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to click on your ACOS and you're going to sort by highest to lowest. There we go. So now I have a group of words, all with a percentage by it, all the way to here of words that actually made me a sale. So it cost me 2 cents here, but I actually had one impression. Cost me 2 cents for that impression. Cost me 2 cents for someone to click on it, but I actually sold a $25 product, and that is less than 1% advertising spend on that particular one. All to this one, where it's costing me 77% of my ACOS is costing me 77% of my margin, which is actually losing me money every time someone buys this particular one. So I'm spending $19 to get a $24.99 sale. I am spending $13 to get a $24.99 sale. So now let's dive a little bit deeper so we understand what this all means. Okay, here, and I'll put this in the resource section as well, is an advertising and profits calculator for your product. So whatever your product is, we'll put in here exercise ball, just to remind me of that. Escape on that one. Okay, I can then go to my next line if I have another product and I need to know kind of a dashboard on that particular product. I am currently selling the product for, let's say I'm currently selling the exercise ball for $22.99. Okay. Let's say the exercise ball cost me $3.50 from the manufacturer to buy. And this is including shipping. So cost including shipping and handling. Shipping and handling to Amazon. So we'll call it landed cost. All the fees to get it to Amazon, our landed cost, was $3.50. Here we're going to put what our FBA fees are. So you have to go to that calculator. It's in resources to figure out what your FBA fee is for this particular one. Again, it's a combination of your FBA fee plus the commission. So let's say that the FBA fee is $6 plus the commission is $1.50. So let's say it's $7.50. Also, keep in mind that you're going to be running advertising. So what is your average spend? We can go back to our dashboard for that if I wanted. Let me just go to, let's go from here to our advertising dashboard. You can see it on your dashboard, what you're kind of spending on average per click. Let's take off one of these campaigns. We'll add it in here. So per click, I'm spending $1.09 on average right now to advertise my products. So I'm going to go $1.09. If you don't know what it is, you can come up with a number that you will know you'll not spend more than, because remember, you can set those parameters. Okay, so we'll use my current one. So my current profit is, and the formula is right here on how I figured that out, but I might even beige this column out so people don't have to sort this one. These ones here are all calculated. So let me add a little color so that people don't overwrite them. Okay, so, and then let's do something a little nicer and bold them up. So based on my actual costs and fees and advertising costs, I have a profit left over per sale of $10.90, which means my profit margin is 47.41%. Okay, now based on my ad spend, okay, my ad spend is $4. So let's say, with this column, we do not want this one. We got to add this one in here. So this is actually going to be something you add in. Let's say on advertising, I'm going to spend, my budget is my ad spend. Give me a second. Okay, my ad spend. Sorry, I forgot what I put my ad spend in here, but the ad spend column is just to demonstrate to you how spending money will manipulate your ACoS. So we know that we want to try to keep our advertising costs under our profit. Okay, if we're, after all said and done, if we're going to make $10.90 and it's 47% of our sell price, that's our profit. We know that here ACoS, if I were to put at $10.90, would be exactly my margin. So I can literally spend up to $10.90 on advertising to break even. You don't really want to break even. No one wants to break even. They want to make some money. But let's say I spend $5. That equals to 21% of my at $5 of spent advertising. That's 21% ACoS. That leaves me with a net profit of $5.90. Therefore, my net profit after everything is 25%, 25.66%. So it's just a calculator to calculate your ad spend. We can even put calculate ad spend. Okay, and add in our advertising. So we know now, if we look back at our dashboard, I'm at 23.43%. Let's see if I spent 29,000, or I made 2,900, spent $685 doing it, and there's my ACoS. So now, what does that mean for our campaign? Well, we now want to go and determine how much is our high and what is our low. Well, our low is 0. When we're looking at our campaign report, we now want to delete all the products that do not make us any money. So all these words here cost us money, cost us 62 cents, cost us $1.50, cost us a lot of money in some cases, $3 in this particular case, but didn't actually make any money at all. So people didn't actually buy the product when they clicked on our ad. So we don't want to target these particular customers in this particular list where it has 0 spend. So we are actually going to go over here. We are going to delete these customers from our manual campaign list. We're creating a manual campaign list of keywords right now. So now we're going to go back up. Okay, so now we have a list of all the ones that are making us money, but we also want to delete the ones that are costing us too much money. So essentially, it's this easy. Anything under 47%, I am going to keep. I want to keep the ones that make me 50 cents at the end of the day. I can bring it down, maybe it's 45%. But this guy is over 47% and this guy is over 47%. So I'm going to remove these 2 specific ones because they are costing me too much money to advertise in those particular keywords. I am now left with an ACOS range of 39% at the high, 39.08 to that 0.8 at the low. And of that range, I now have all the target keywords that I need to advertise for, that people are searching for. So I'm going to advertise in the broad spectrum. These are my search terms that I want to use. All these search terms right here, I'm going to go and copy them all. Okay, going to copy them, hit copy. And now I'm going to go to my advertising. I'm going to create a campaign. It's pretty fast from here. I'm going to call it ACOS range from 0.02 to 39%. I think it was 39%. There we go. I'm just calling it that just to show I'm isolating an ACOS range. I'm going to call it a manual campaign. My daily budget now can be higher. So I originally set my automatic campaign at $5. I can make my daily budget $25. Here's at the end of the day, I've never spent more than my daily budget and not made more profit. So meaning in a day, if I spent $25, I've not made like $50 or doubled that money. If you're spending $25, you should make a minimum of 7% profit. If you're max out at 39%, in theory you should make at least 7%. So Costco money on your sales. So you're still making money based on that, even that small amount of money. But even then, I've never experienced going over and losing money on my advertising. But again, be careful. It's up to you, and risk what you can afford to risk. So we'll put the daily budget at 25. Most of the time, you'll look at some of my campaigns on my main dashboard. They're up at 100. Some are at $400 a day budgets. So, but for the sake of this course, let's put the manual campaign at $25 a day, or $20 a day, or $10 a day, whatever you feel comfortable with. Start date range, you can start it. Don't put an end date range. You can cancel your campaign at any time. We are now going to select a manual campaign, and we're going to hit continue. We can call it a group name. I usually just leave that. Don't really need it because it's not a group. I'm only going to do one product. Okay, and we are going to target my exercise ball. We're going to select it. Okay, and then we are going to go to going down. Okay, so it's selected. Okay, select your default bid. So the default bid is how much money you want to bid on your campaign. You can choose any number for default bid. It'll actually change once you select your broad keywords, because each individual product has a bid amount, a recommended bid range for them. So let's just put it at what they say, 0.75. Okay, now select the keywords that you want. I don't want their keywords. I want to create my own because I have my list of ACOS keywords. So I'm going to click provide your own list. And now, because I've copied it from here, I've copied it. Now I'm going to paste it in, Control V, paste it in. There's my list. Okay. I'm just going to make them all broad for now. Okay. And my first one, if you want to try out the other options there, like I said, there's exact and phrase. I'll let you do that, play with those. But for the most part, I use broad all the time, and I'm going to add these keywords in. and they are going to show up. Now, some of these keywords may come up with no data. Some of them may come up with data. Okay, the ones that come up with data you want, the ones that come up with no data, you're going to remove from your campaign. Okay, you can leave them all, it doesn't matter. But for the sake of this video, I'll delete a couple. So I'll delete this one, I'll delete this one because no data. But I'll leave these other ones because I liked them. Maybe they're get data for me. We'll see. So here's my list of keywords. Beside it, it has a keyword bid. And also Amazon gives you a suggested bid number as well as a bid range. So being that this is going to be one of the most popular keywords on the planet, I am going to make my bid range a little bit higher than what they recommend. So I can apply their recommendation, or I can actually go higher. I'm going to go to $2. I want to win that bid every time. But for some of them, I may go, okay, with this exercise ball one, another popular one, I'm going to apply the bid. I want to win on this bid every time because I know it's a super high impression keyword. So I'm going to maximize on that one. For this one, exercise balls, I'm just going to go with what they recommend. For the rest, you know, I might go, okay, gym balling book. I don't want that one. I might go down to here and I go, okay, 55 centimeter exercise ball. I'm going to apply that. But you know what? I don't think I want to rank too high for this one. I don't think other people will really rank on this one. So I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to go to 30 cents on that one. It's above the base. So I might win a few. And you're just going to balance your budget. Okay. At any time you can come back and alter these at any second, any minute, any hour that you want to do. Okay. So if you're overspending, if people are over clicking and you're overspending, you can come back and down it, adjust it. You can archive it. You can delete it. There's a lot that you can do. So you can apply all of these, apply them all. Okay. All the way down your list. Look for all the ones that have an optional bid amount. The ones that don't have any current data, just leave them as your basic bid. And next, you just hit the save and finish button and you are done. Your campaign will take an hour for it to become eligible, but it'll show up in your list and it'll show up right at the top. So manual ACoS range 0 to 39%. No end date. I can change it all from my dashboard. I can change my daily budget. As you see, some of them I've tried to kind of hammer on Amazon's analytics, and I have them upwards 400. I've had these up at 1,000 a day, and I've never exceeded that. But it's made me nervous because I've been checking my phone like every 10 minutes to make sure that my competitors aren't just clicking away and chewing away my budget. But I've kept them at 400 for quite a long period of time. ACoS on those are really low. They're doing really well. I've spent $50 on this one, made $424, spent $75 on this one, made $449 back. The ROI is really good. And obviously I've done lots of edits. These numbers don't add up to my dashboard numbers at all. So that is exactly how you guys do a manual campaign. It's really easy. You want to get this going when you have at least 3 reviews. Hopefully they're verified reviews, but if they're not unverified reviews, you can still start your campaign, but you'll want to get verified reviews. So keep hustling to do that and get your advertising campaign going. Keep them running. Even if you're ranked #1 on every one of your pages, I would still opt to run my PPC. I might budget it a little bit lower, but I want to maintain relevance with my PPC advertising. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video.